Hello everyone, tonight is the second episode of my Memrobilia. In tonight's show I want to show you some memorabilia from France. It's all based around this guy, Mr. Hoddle himself. So Glenn was probably my favourite ever player until maybe Messi came around. I would have loved to see Glenn playing in this era, imagine that. So we were very close with Glenn's family, and Glenn because my dad played with Glenn at Spurs back in the late 70s. My dad was about 10 years older than Glenn, and he tells me he sort of took him under his wing. So they went on to coach with each other after that. My dad assisted Glenn for Spurs, Southampton, and also with England. So tonight, as you can see, that was probably the first strip Glenn wore when he went to Monaco. I had a replica of that. That one's signed. It was a replica. It was signed by Glenn as well at the time. I'll be honest, it actually faded. So you can see it now. I covered it over with a pen. That was the original shirt. I loved that when I was a kid. I was probably about 10 or 11. But I was lucky enough to get the real one from Glenn. I'll show you that now. This was Glenn's actual shirt. Yep. Made by Nike and sponsored by Lada. So that was a beautiful shirt. And it must have been his first season. He got to the cup final against Marseille, and we actually took a bus out there with Glenn's family. So I went along with my dad, Glenn's uncle Dave, Glenn's dad, Derek, and his mum, Terry, and also his wife at the time, Anne, his kids, Zoe and Zara, and his cousin Mark, and the main organiser of the trip was his brother Carl. Actually, I can never forget it. Carl gave us in the restaurant after lots of little mementos, Monaco mementos, for example, this little pin badge here. I actually collected those. I'll show you some more as we go on. So you can actually see in the link below, I'll put in a link to the Marseille versus Monaco game in the biography below. But this was the programme for that game. So that was the cup final. Monaco, they actually got stuffed by Marseille 4-2. That day Papin got a hat-trick. He was on fire. A lad called Marcel Dib got 2 for Monaco. He always looked like a cool guy to me. I seen him once at the training ground. He had the sort of mafia look to him, see? But here's a picture of Glenn as well. As you can see, he looked well the boy there with his suntan. And at that time, in that team as well, for Monaco, Claude Puel played. Obviously the ex-manager from Southampton. There you can see that. And Georgie Weah played up front for Monaco. But he didn't get much of a kick in that game. He later went on to be some phenomenal player, didn't he? So, but this one is actually a friendly match between Spurs and Monaco. So that was in February of 1998. So that was after Glenn's move to Monaco. He came back and played at White Hart Lane. And the score was Monaco 4, Spurs 0. So, some good players on show that day as well. There we go. Okay guys, that's my second episode. Viva la France. Thanks very much.